Good afternoon, everybody. This morning, Secretary Napolitano announced new actions my administration will take to mend our nation's immigration policy, to make it more fair, more efficient, and more just, specifically for certain young people, sometimes called dreamers.
Un día domingo, enfrente de mi casa, hubo un accidente. Una persona atropelló a un niño. Llegó la policía y me preguntaron y me dijeron que sí, qué es lo que había pasado. Y yo les dije que un carro había atropellado a un niño y que yo había anotado el número de las placas del vehículo. A la semana siguiente llega el papá del niño a la alcaldía municipal y me acerqué yo a él y le dije que sí que necesitaba. Y dice, oh, usted es la persona que ayudó con mi hijo el día del accidente. Sí, le digo yo, ¿cómo está su niño? Y dice, pues lamentablemente mi hijo falleció. Y vengo a dar los datos de defunción. Y le dije yo, oh, lo siento mucho. Y dice, gracias a lo que usted anotó, pudieron agarrar a la persona que atropelló a mi hijo. Él ya está preso. Y un día domingo yo estaba ahí afuera, estaba barriendo en la parte de afuera, cuando de pronto llegaron 3 personas y me dice, ¿tú conoces a esa persona? Y yo le digo, sí, vive como a 6 casas de acá. Y dice, ¿tú sabes si él vende municiones? Y le dije, no sé. Él compra granos básicos, pero yo no sé si vende eso. Y dice, ¿sabes qué? Ten cuidado con lo que hablas, porque una de esas balas puede ser para ti. Y me dio mucho miedo y vine yo y me entré y cerré la puerta pronto. Y ya yo me sentía muy preocupada. Y así fue como tomé la decisión de venir para acá.
So she tried to apply for a visa to the United States, and we were denied. And those events kept on popping up. The phone calls increased, and she feared for our lives. We crossed in March of 2006, and I was 5 years old at that time. While we were at the border, we were apprehended by immigration officials, and we were processed. Because we were from Central America, specifically from El Salvador, we were allowed to petition our case. And it kind of gave us a quasi-legal status within the nation where we were allowed to come to Utah and kind of start setting up our lives. But it was a process that took years.
Fuimos a todas las cortes que nos dieron, todo fue negado. No me dijeron que no, que lastimosamente no me podían dar nada y que teníamos que salir de acá del país. Y la verdad, nosotros estuvimos al pie de la letra cumpliendo todo, yendo con abogados. Fue mucho dinero, alrededor de unos $15,000, $16,000 que gastamos en abogados y pues lastimosamente no se logró nada, pero pues acá seguimos.
By that time, we'd established roots in the United States. My parents had another child who's a U.S. citizen, and I'd been attending school. when it came down to that decision, whether or not we should go into hiding or we should go back to El Salvador, my parents decided that they didn't feel safe with us going back, and that no matter how hard they would have to work, the opportunities that they're provided here for us in terms of education are unparalleled anywhere in the world.
Como siempre, como todo padre quiere para su hijo una buena educación, y metimos a mi hijo a la escuela.
My status didn't really affect me up until it came to the college application process, where I had to start considering how to pay for school and what schools I could attend. By that time, DACA had already been implemented.
The program required that if you qualified as a dreamer, which meant that you came to the United States as a child and you had not committed any serious crimes, you could apply to the United States, to the federal government, submit an application, have a background check done of you, pay your fee, and then you could get what was called deferred status. And that allowed you to be able to stay without fear of deportation, and also gave you the right to work.
Cuando aprobaron lo de DACA, dejamos pasar un tiempo. Nosotros no queríamos aplicar porque dijimos eso es algo temporal, pero luego dijimos no, sí vamos a aplicar porque a lo mejor y eso les va a ayudar mucho, y sí, les ha ayudado mucho.
I'm a freshman at the University of Utah's Honors College, studying chemical engineering and chemistry. After I graduate from the University of Utah, I plan on attending either graduate school or medical school. I'm really interested in doing research in tissue engineering.
And when people do not really know or understand what factors contribute to undocumented students succeeding in college, then students themselves are at risk of not knowing what options they have to attend school.
And even though I was able to apply to the University of Utah and obtain in-state tuition, a lot of the opportunities that other students have in order to pay for school weren't available to me.
Although, again, their parents might be contributing to the economy and the tax base by paying taxes, paying mortgages, paying everything. But nonetheless, students do not qualify for that relief, right?
I didn't qualify for FAFSA. There were a number of instances where I'd apply for scholarships, and I'd get emails the week before or even the night before they were due telling me that, I'm sorry, I knew that we've already communicated and we exchanged emails, but you simply don't qualify for this. I was also awarded a scholarship from the University of Utah, and as soon as they found out about my status, it was revoked.
Gracias a Dios hubo personas que sí confiaron en él, que sí tuvieron fe en él y le dieron una beca privada. Nosotros siempre le decimos a mi hijo, hijo, si tú quieres estudiar, tú lo vas a hacer. Nosotros vamos a trabajar. Nosotros venimos a este país a trabajar para salir adelante, nosotros y nuestros hijos. No venimos a quitarle nada a nadie, venimos a esforzarnos y para que nuestros hijos sean unas personas de bien y que sirvan a este país.
If DACA were to ever be repealed, everything that I've been working for up until this point is just kind of put on limbo. Because with the repeal of that permit, I no longer have the authorization to work, and my deportation order is back in effect.
Good morning. I'm here today to announce that the program known as DACA that was effectuated under the Obama administration is being rescinded. The DACA program was implemented in 2012 and essentially provided a legal status for recipients for a renewable 2-year term, work authorization, and other benefits, including participation in the Social Security program to 800,000 mostly adult illegal aliens.
The reason that we care about DACA is because of the people that are involved. They were kids. All of them, they had to be under 16 when they entered. So all of them entered with their parents or because of their parents. None of them had a choice.
I was a 5-year-old boy. I didn't have any say on whether or not I wanted to go to the United States, and I could have never known the implications that it would have had for me.
You know, just as society, I mean, we normally do not punish kids for the behavior of their parents. They've grown up here, they've been in the United States their entire life. They're no different than you or I. They are paying taxes, they're paying into Medicare, they're paying into the Social Security system. They feel like they're part of this society. They feel like they are U.S. citizens in every respect. So how do we turn those people away and say, you know, go back to a country you don't know?
I mean, I think that the dreamers who are among us, and in Utah there are thousands, I think that they are very valued members of our community. They are nurses, soldiers, students. They work, and they're our friends and neighbors. And so I think that in many ways, as I've mentioned, dreamers are as American as anybody else.
DACA is a program that has given 800,000 people an opportunity at life. These are people that are working hard. These are people that have established their roots, who have started families and businesses, who have bought homes, and are in the process of making the American dream a reality. I highly doubt that anyone is able to remember much when they were 5-year-olds. So I've known the United States to be my home ever since. I've stood up and said the Pledge of Allegiance throughout elementary. I celebrated the 4th of July just like everyone else, and I know no other home than the United States. This country provides unparalleled opportunities for those who are willing to work hard and those who have a little bit of luck in their lives.